Duh. What's going on, Tom? Real? What's going on, Serious Profit? AFH was a runner. Save that. Alright guys, you have the pleasure of being on in my biggest day in my trading career. Let me get everybody on here. It's an exciting day. You guys have been messaging me like crazy and I can't keep up, to be honest. Alright guys. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully you guys had a great trading day. We're just waiting for everybody to get on in here. What a market, guys. What a market. What was another big runner? There was also CARV. What's going on, Nicholas? Good to have you on. Adam, Jason, what's up, man? Another runner was CLIR. There we go. Alright, guys. What a freaking week, a month, a day. Man. Yeah, I mean, it's been crazy, guys. We have been absolutely nailing it. Sometimes I'm speechless. Just an incredible market. Good to have you guys on. Good to have you guys in. Good to see you guys per usual. You guys are witnessing my biggest trading day in my career. So, good to have you guys on. Good to have you guys in. Yes, you heard it right. We have done over $460,000 in profits today. I don't even know what to say, guys. I truly don't. You know, when I first started trading, never thought I'd be here. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, man. Yeah, that's after my $30,000 loss on Hertz. And guys, this all started from $1,000, guys. 133 business days. We have now hit over $2 million in profits. Just a lot, man. Dean, I remember you. Good to have you on, man. Good to have you in. That's awesome, guys. Dean, that's awesome. Alright, guys. Those guys on Instagram Live, good to have you on. Good to have you in. Today was definitely a crazy day. And believe it or not, today could have been a lot bigger of a day. Those of you guys who are on, good to have you on. Good to have you in. Yeah, today could have been a lot bigger of a day, to be honest. And I kind of screwed up my NTN trade, to be honest. I'll go over that, but you know, in all honesty, I'm more than incredibly happy about my profits today. The way I executed my trades when it came to NTN, man, I was up. At one point, I was up $750,000 today. That's the truth. And so, you know, seeing that kind of money, and I honestly thought, you know, that that I was going to be able to, you know, turn potentially have $1 million trade in NTN. I thought I had a chance to get to 10, and that's kind of why I screwed up my trade. I'll I was trying to push a little too hard into getting that $1 million. We didn't get there. The high was 729 on NTN. And, I thought about CIDM and my $1.25 million trade that I missed out on. And I thought that NTN was going to be the one. And it panned out perfectly. It just didn't quite have enough legs on it to do that 7-figure trade in one day. I'm still pushing for that goal. I want to do that 7-figure trade in one day. That's really one of my big goals. One goal that I've crossed this month. My first time in my trading career have I done $1 million in profits in 1 month, and we're not even halfway through the month. Right now we are at just about 1.2 million in profits in this past month. Yeah, I can't even believe I'm saying it, but yes, $1.2 million in trading profits this month, and we're just getting through halfway through the month. And we're seeing stocks fly after hours, NVFY, BYFC, there's a lot of stocks going after hours, but guys, I'm here to motivate you. I'm here to show you that these things are possible. And yes, 103 business days ago, we started with $1,000. Okay? On Thinkorswim, we started with $1,000 133 business days ago, and we have turned that into, now, as of today, locked up $2,015,999.07. Okay? And I wanted to start with this $1,000 challenge because I wanted you guys to see that it doesn't take a lot to make a lot. It doesn't. It doesn't. Those of you guys out there who are like, okay, I don't have the capital to trade. I don't have the mindset to trade. I don't have enough money. Okay? Well, guess what? I have turned $1,000 into over $2 million in trading profits, guys. In 133 business days. Okay? There is no excuse. I had to go through PDT as well. And we'll pull that up. Unfortunately, so I had to switch to E-Trade Pro because Thinkorswim, I believe I didn't file 13H and they kicked me off their platform. Now I've successfully filed the 13H and I've actually turned it into to E-Trade as of today. I documented my $1,000 into $1 million challenge. Everything fully verified on TraderView. All my prints were showed on all my streams in the past. You guys can go back to look. I showed every single day of my trades from now until $1,000. If you go back and look on my YouTube channel, it shows everything. So if you go back and look, here's my challenge, guys. So you guys can see. Let's see year month. So in 2020, we did $1,001,000 and $114.81. Okay. Those of you guys who are like, how is he doing these crazy months? Well, let's go back to when we started. In 2019, okay? November. And it was like midway or end of the month, okay? $943.40 on the entire month, guys. On the entire month, $943.40. In December, for the entire month of December, we did $2,032.72 for the entire month. Okay? I've already paid more in commissions than what I actually made in December of this account challenge, guys. 2020 in January for the entire month, we did $5,910.27. Okay? Again, for the entire month. So don't think like this happened overnight, guys. This did not happen overnight. This takes time. Okay? It all comes down to a proper strategy, a proper process, a proper emotional and psychological aspect of trading, right? For the month of February, we did a total of $40,409.26. Okay? Okay? So that's where we started to gain. Once I got above PDT, I started to see the steamroll. And then in March, we did $450,950.51. In April, we did $410,412.61. In May, we only traded about a fourth of the month, but we did $93,400 and $32.16. And then, so that was that. That was my 1,000 to a million. And then Thinkorswim kicked me off their platform, I believe, because I didn't file 13H. And then I actually ended up, having to go over to E-Trade Pro. Okay, so let's exit out of this. And you can, this is all my stats. My average daily gain was $9,211.84. Largest gain in the account was $73,840.30. My largest loss was $60,155.69. My average winning trade was $2,074.85. I had 880 winners, 863 losers, 50.3% winning trades, 49.3% losing trades. Okay, max consecutive wins 14, max consecutive losses 9. You guys can go back and look at, where is it? Advanced. Journal view. Here's all my trades, literally from every day. Go back and look at every single one of my trades. I'm actually probably going to offer this potentially for a purchase. But now, on E-Trade Pro, you guys can see here, total short-term gains and losses, $1,064,065.21. Okay, that's on the E-Trade Pro account. So there's that. And I'm actually, the challenge account, the $2 million in profits, okay, that is basically the $2 million in profits. That's just on the challenge account. I did another $120,000 in my Charles Schwab inherited IRA account. So today was my biggest trading day, bigger than NCTY, and $375,000 was my previous best day. And so there is that. Now let's talk about my trades today, guys. Okay, that's why you're here. That's why you're on. Let's talk about my trades. Let's talk about everything about that. Okay, here's all my buys and sells for the day. Obviously, there's a lot. But you guys can see me getting out of NTN here. So my average, I was watching NTN all day after I had seen UONE go from $2 to $40 in like 2 days or so, 2 or 3 days. When I saw that multi-day runner, okay, literally GNUS was a multi-day runner as well. The faster it goes up, the more chance the Simity play has to run with it. NTN, I looked on FinViz, similar price range, similar float, similar market cap, similar the same sector. It immediately had the ingredients, and on top of that, UONE ran for no reason. Okay, it had no reason to run. There was no news. It was just getting chased, and all those ingredients end up with lots of Simity plays, like we saw today. And at the end of the day, it was an insane Simity play. My average on NTN was like 142, and it ran all the way to $7.29. Now, I added, as it was going up, as I was getting confirmation this was going to see volume, and as this thing was going up, I kept adding, and I ended up having about a $270,000 position at about a 188 to 190 average, $275,000 position in between two accounts. I got 146,000 shares, I think, on on E-Trade Pro, and another 90,000 on, or roughly 90,000 on Charles Schwab. Okay, so here I am exiting out now. You guys can see on NTN this morning. NTN was panning out perfectly. Okay, we saw this kind of run yesterday, right? And this was kind of the first day with UONE. And then it came all the way back down. And then we saw this thing perking back up all day long, right? And I was getting long in here. And then I got long on some of the dips. Right here is where I had the overnight ideas laid out for you guys. Those of you guys who don't know, I do about 3 to 5 overnight ideas per day. I try and find the best stocks that look like good overnight ideas. And sometimes I play them, sometimes I don't. But you guys can see my overnight ideas yesterday. We also had IDEX yesterday at 116.5 was an overnight. That thing ran at 235 today. But where is it? Where are you? NTN 140. Okay. So look at that. NTN at 140 we had this overnight idea, okay? And 9:14 right here was where we had, so literally right when this started running is when we had this overnight idea, okay? It went to 7:29 after that. Okay, so I was longing some on the dips, or on this first rip, and then I longed a little bit more in here, some more in here, and then I added a little bit more at 170 on that dip right there. And then the last chase, the worst chase that I had, was a 238 fill on this move, and that was my last fills on NTN. This thing went all the way up to 5 something, and my plan was to scale over 5, okay? But it was such a quick flash over 5, I don't even know if I could get any sells, okay? But a quick flash over 5 comes right back down, and then consolidation after hours. And I actually added a little bit more at 351 on that dip. I had a limit buyout, 370s and 390. And then this thing gapped perfectly like we wanted to see. Ran all the way to 729 pre-market. We had a retest. And I really thought this thing could go to 8 to 9, maybe even 10. It had a PR out as well. And then I didn't sell any. And then I sold a little bit on that dip because I was scared, but not much. And then this thing halted on the way up. I thought we were going to gap up and rip through the highs. We didn't do that. We got some wicks. I should have taken some off after that second wick just to be safe than sorry. I didn't. And then I started selling right on this candle. And literally this was an ugly, ugly sell-off. It actually happened on and the thing is, UONE sold off. So when the head runner sells off, usually the sympathy play dies. And I forgot about that, but it started to do the same thing. UONEK, nasty sell-off as well on UONEK. So, you know, all these sympathy plays were dying because of UONE not panning out. But I probably got out with about, out of both accounts, about a $5 average, maybe a $4.70 average. And this thing was ugly, man. But so was the rest. I mean, the whole rest of the market has been ugly. You get these big run-ups and these big drop-offs. I mean, like I showed you, UONE, big drop off. UONEK, big drop off. What was the other one? AFH. You know, we had this huge run, big drop off. IDEX, that one's still hanging in there. We had COHN, big run up, big drop off, right? So that's just the market we're in. You have to always be ready for different variances throughout every single day, and that's just the market we're in. It's unfortunate because I really thought NTN was going to be the 7-figure trade, but again, I'm not complaining. I just had a mindset where I thought I really was going to make 7 figures today. If UONE gapped up and ran past 40 to 45 to 50, I think easily I would have done $1 million in trading profits today. But the thing is, UONE failed, and so did the rest, and that was that on that trade. The reason why I lost $30,000 is because you guys can see it's still frozen on E-Trade Pro here. Literally, I was longing Hertz, and all of a sudden this froze, and I couldn't get out. And I didn't realize how much share size I had because it wasn't updating. And you guys can see you can see the frozen bar here. It says I'm buying Hertz at $224.99. I literally had to log back out and log back in. And by the time I got back in, it was at like $2. I was down like 25 grand. So really, I should I should be about like 360 to 365, but that's just trading for you. You know, you can't win them all. But you can see me scaling out here on NTN. Salm, I actually hold overnight as well. But 563, 561, 553, 560, 550, 535. And then NTN 450. I mean, these are getting ugly. I guess I sold way down. Wow. I didn't realize it, but I sold way down here. NTN 411. That's disgusting. 450. $4. I mean, we're under 4 now. That's terrible, man. I held way too long. 417, 413, 380. I actually ended up buying. Okay, I ended up making one more trade on it in decent money, I think. Buying at 370. Oh, I think I stopped out for a loser on that. That's great. NTN, you know, great trade nonetheless. Had the right idea, nailed the sympathy play. It's just UONE and the rest did not continue to have that leader where NTN could have kept going. That was unfortunate. But you guys can see, I mean, I filled some in the 550 range, but I also filled some in the 350s. And that's just terrible. You guys could see me getting filled here on Hertz, or IDX. I got long, 137. And then Hertz, I'm long at 188. And then I'm adding on the dip at 183, 184. Scaling out at 197, 198, 205, 201, 201, $2, 199, 203, 207. I had big size on Hertz, and that thing kept going, actually. I'll explain that trade. So, Hertz, I was watching this one out of the gates. Wait, no, that's not right. Yeah, that's a different time. Hertz, watching this one out of the gates. So, this thing had a nice run up, and then I saw this move right here. I think I caught it on the scanner, I think it was. And then when I saw this move here, this to me, with that kind of volume right there, says there's potentially some kind of PR that just hit, but it's not public information really yet, or it hasn't spread. So I started to buy this whole consolidation, and then all of a sudden the PR came out about like 500 million shares is on review for the sale. And as soon as that came out, boom, ripped straight up, and I scaled out perfectly. Could have made a lot more money, went all the way up to 235, but that's trading. IDEX 140, 139. You can see all the ads that I'm doing on IDEX. And then you can see me scaling 156 and 160, 157, 158. That was another $20,000 winner on IDEX. UONE, small winner, 1675 in, 1790, 85, 82, 78 out. CODX took a little loser on. Didn't end up panning out. SEMI, small winner. CIDM, small, basically break even, I think. APT took a trade on, loser on that. GNUS, loser on that. IDEX, another winner on. So IDEX, you can see, where am I at? IDEX, you just seeing sells here, so. Oh yeah, IDEX in at 169, out at 175, 175, 175, 73, 74, 72, 77. I'm buying again at 177, 175, 174.99. Big time size. Added some more. I sold some. I bought another 73,000 shares at 172. And then you can see IDEX, where we at? IDEX, more ads. DXF. I nailed that trade. I'll go over that in a second. And where's my IDEX trade? IDEX, here I'm just scaling out at 191, 192, 190, 191, and that thing kept going. That was another $25,000 trade on that one. ARTW, small win. LMD, I still think that has potential tomorrow. Hertz, this is where the thing froze on me and I got stuck. Where is DXF? So DXF, I want to cover quick. DXF, you can see me buying, 3,000 shares at a time until the 110 wall went away. I was getting long on DXF at 111, 109, 113, 109, 113, 113.7, 109, 109, 117, 109, 112, 111. Okay. And so I had an average of 112, okay, on DXF. Okay. So I actually got filled right there, okay, at 112. And I got filled there because it was breaking down, but AFH was going up. And when I saw AFH, that lead sympathy play that was taking DXF go, I actually took on at 112 that trade. Scaled out, I think, out of the Holt at 132, 135, 136.5. 138, 137.9, 137, 137, 137. So good fills on that. Quick and easy trade. Bought DXF one more time. Scalped it. Yeah, a serious profit I did. So that was a good trade on DXF. That's kind of my BDR, small winner. MLND I really thought was going to be a big time winner. I ended up selling it for a loss. I was up as much as like 12,000 on that one, and I was gonna hold that one overnight until we broke down. Watch it gap up tomorrow. The RTW, something to watch in tomorrow. BDR, watching it tomorrow. I sold off all my shares, but I wasn't expecting those pops. But we got a pop on it, and I took off some and then waited for the rest and didn't get much out of it. Hertz was the E-Trade Pro. It was the basically the freezer of the day, where the brokerage platform froze, and I ended up taking about a $25,000 loss on that. And MVIS, try to take a trade on it, not much. And that's basically it today, guys. So, you know, crazy day, crazy market, and I have some exciting news, so I want to kind of post this quick. Alright, guys. So I want to kind of get everybody on here for the important announcement. David, you know, I'm working. I want to do that. I do. I'm actually gonna. Let's do that sooner than later. I've been getting a lot of people saying that, so yeah, let's work on that. Okay. Let's see. What's going on, guys? Yeah. We shouldn't really need a moderator in that room for sure. Alright, guys. So what I've decided to do, we haven't done a sale in a while on the website. Well, guess what? We're doing a sale. A lot of you guys have been asking me about my course and if there's going to be a sale. And I want all of you guys to know that we are doing a sale right now because I've done $2 million now in trading profits, all starting with $1,000, as well as my biggest trading day of my career. I felt like giving you guys a discount on my video series course, which basically gives you guys access to, you know, all of my strategies that I've used to help me turn 1,000 into 2 million, 15,000. Let me get you the exact number. Turned $1,000 into $2,015,999.07. Okay, and 133 business days. So if you guys want to learn my strategies that helped me turn $1,000 into $2,015,999.07, it goes over everything that I've used on this journey. It goes over my overnight that I just made over $400,000 on, or about $350,000 on. All starting with $1,000, guys. Let's make that clear. This all started with $1,000, and now we're able to do just over $342,000, all starting with $1,000. I made this course for you guys. I made it so you guys could learn what I do. I don't have to teach. I don't have to come on here and show you guys what I do. Honestly, if anything, I'm hurting myself by teaching you guys my strategies, but at the end of the day, I've had my fame. I've done everything that I need to do in this world. Well, I have bigger and better goals, I'm not going to lie. I mean, I want to keep pushing to be better. But at the end of the day, I wanted to be able to have something that you guys could study from that was literally a course where you guys can learn from me, And, I appreciate that, Dave. Guys, Cam is the real deal. Honestly, a humble guy that wants to help. Now, you don't have to take, my course, and you don't have to watch it. There's no reason for any of that. It's up to you in the end. There's no reason to feel like you need to or anything. But if you want to learn how I trade, how I've done what I've done in my career, and learn how I do the overnights that I just did with NTN, how I do swing trading, how I do momentum trading, how I work my IPO trading, there's like 3 or 4 hours of live trading on there as well. There's about a 3-hour section for questions, which goes over all the questions you guys have asked in Discord, and I answered almost every single question. That way it was real questions that you guys have asked me over the years that I answered every single one. So if you guys are interested in learning how I trade and my strategies and my process, then we're doing a 25% off sale. And, guys, it's all about educating yourself. Not one of you guys is going to trade exactly like me. But I figure if you guys learn how I trade and learn how I think and learn what my process and my strategies are, it does nothing but help you. Because in the end, that's how investing in my education, investing in myself, putting in the time is what's got me to where I'm at today. There is, the secret recipe, guys, is putting in the time, putting in the work, wanting to learn. Investing in yourself. There is no quick get money quick rich scheme, whatever you call it. Quick money, I can't even say it. Get money quick rich scheme. Oh my gosh, I'm really stuttering with that one. But this is a marathon, not a sprint. And I don't give buy and sell alerts. I don't give any of that. I'm here to help teach you guys to be self-sufficient traders. Okay? I don't trade live because I don't want you guys piggybacking off my trades. I know how easy that would be for me to make money, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to have you guys piggyback off my trades like a lot of people do. And I have no problem with it. I just don't want to do that. I want to trade, how I see things every day. I don't want to trade live because I don't want you guys buying and selling when I'm buying and selling. Because what does that do? It creates volume that to me is like, it's like, I don't know, it's like cheating in a way, I don't want that. And not only that, the most important thing is you guys aren't learning anything. You guys aren't learning how I trade by watching and buying and selling exactly where I do. Okay? I mean, maybe a little bit, but at the end of the day, you're just piggybacking. So at the end of the day, I made a course, and I've basically done this. I go over my trades every day to show you guys the trades that I made throughout the day, okay? Because I want you guys to see what I'm doing is real, and all my prints and my, everything like that on TraderView, and, all my my buys and sells with man, I really can't talk today, with timestamps. Where the hell did that go? But yeah, I mean, it's organic price action. That's exactly right. So right now the market's hot. Everyone's buying everything right now, okay? And I know there's a lot of people on here that might be like, okay, well, I want to buy, I want to buy into something where he's live trading, and I want to see exactly what he's getting in and getting out. And I understand that. I was once you guys, trust me, without any question. I've blown over half my net worth at one point in my life. I had lost a lot of money. I almost gave up. I blew 3 different accounts. I told people that I quit trading when I kept trading. I've never had a real job in my life. I've worked for Domino's Pizza as a delivery driver. I worked for Washington National as a guest service. And I've cut grass for a neighbor. That's it. I've never had a real job, and I can be straight up with you guys. But at the end of the day, I figured out trading, and that's my real job. And I probably would go the rest of my life without, in my mind, a real job. Okay, this is a real job. It is. But, I mean, come on. I don't have a boss. I can do whatever I want whenever I want. I can be in a stock and getting paid for just walking around and being at the park having fun, right? There's a reason why I work so hard on my overnight strategies because, and that's a part of my course is learning how to trade with the overnights, because not only do I sit here and think, okay, there's so much value in overnight ideas, it's insane. People who work full time can trade overnights. People who don't have $25,000, who have a $1,000 account, can trade overnight. People who work full time can trade overnight. People who can take multiple trades overnight. The overnight strategies that I teach, that I use, can be a life-changing concept. It really can. And lastly, I will say, with overnights, guys, overnights, you can literally buy at the close, sell at the open, and not have hardly any stress. It's a low-stress trade, right? Because that's what they're meant to be. They're not meant to really be traded, day traded. They're really just meant to, roughly buy where you see it, where you feel comfortable, and sell where you feel comfortable. But basically what I do is I buy where I see it, and then I sell at the open. That's basically it. I don't let the price action fan out too much stress, okay? I just wait for that percentage gap, hopefully, on the trade. So, lately our overnights have been insane. IDEX, we had overnight 116.5. Today it ran a 235. Okay, NTN, we had at 140. It ran to 729. Chesapeake, we had at like 23. It ran to like 49. Actually, it ran farther than that. I think it ran like 60. Now, yes, some of my overnights lose. Yes, my overnight ideas lose. And it's really up to you to decipher what works for you in your trading process and your trading plan. No one else clicks the buttons but you guys. And in the end, I had someone on social media today say, you know what? Thanks for making me lose $1,000 on NTN. No one made you lose $1,000 on NTN. No one but yourself. One of the biggest things in trading is to be able to take responsibility for your own actions, okay? And that was one of my struggles. I used to try and blame people back in the day. Guys, I've been in your shoes. I've been where you're at. Trust me, I'm at a different level now. I get that. But I've been right where you're sitting right now. I guarantee it. Because I know I've been from every piece of trading. I've been from the loser trader who blew up multiple accounts using 6-to-1 leverage. I've been everywhere, guys. I have used 6-to-1 leverage multiple times, and I tell people nonstop, don't use leverage, okay? I learned the hard way. I'm trying to create a shortcut for you guys to learn from, okay? Keyword, learn, learn, learn. The more you learn, the better. You don't have to just learn from me. I learned from lots of people, I learned from Warren Buffett. I learned from Carl Icahn. I learned from a lot of people, guys. I wish people would create more video series, guys, for me to learn from that are better than me, honestly. Because there's so much value in learning from other people. It's called creating a shortcut in life. And, if Carl Icahn and Warren Buffett made a video series guide, I'd pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for that. No question. Okay? Because I want to learn what kind of strategies they've made over the years and years and years and years of trading. Okay? And it's basically a shortcut and an understanding of how does that trader think. Will I ever trade like Warren Buffett? No. Will I ever trade like Carl Icahn? No. But the thing is, I'll learn from what they think and put it into my own strategies and what works for me mentally, psychologically, emotionally. What can I handle for myself, right? Okay? So, yes, it's a lot cheaper than student loans. It's a lot cheaper than student debt. I can guarantee you that. College is going to cost you tens of thousands of dollars. This is, right now, it's 25% off, $1,462.49, okay? I literally today bought my video series course 250 times over, okay? How did I get there? I put the time in. I've studied. I've invested over $4,000 or $5,000 in my education alone. Okay? I watch all different YouTubes. I watch all different traders. Okay? There might be some traders that might not be legit out there that I watch, but I still learn things from losers and winners. There's never enough learning you can do in the stock market, guys. And in the end, I charge for my video course because not only if you're, this isn't the biggest thing, but if you're good at something, never do it for free. But the biggest thing is, when I charge for this, I charge because I want you guys, I could give you guys tons of free material, but guess what? I already have tons and tons and tons and tons of free material in my room right now you guys don't even know about. As soon as I charge for something, your eyeballs get bigger, right? Not only that, but then when you pay for something, you take it way more serious. You actually finish the whole thing. You're telling me that you're dedicated. You're telling yourself, more importantly, that you're dedicated, right? That's the most important thing. That you're telling yourself you're dedicated, you want to try and take trading to the next level, you want to try and learn. Okay, well, now's your chance. I'm giving you guys 25% off my video series course that has helped me turn, all those strategies have helped me turn 1,000 into over $2 million in 133 business days. And I don't want you guys to look at my P&L and be like, I can do that, okay? Because most likely it's not possible for you guys to do that. I'm just going to be honest. I really don't know anybody today that I follow at all. Nowhere even gotten, I don't even think halfway to where I've gotten today in trading profits, okay? Out of all the traders that I follow, and I follow a ton, I don't think anybody even got half as much profits as I did today. And I'm not bragging about that. I'm just saying that I am going to be building, and I'm on just a different level than you guys. And I can accept that, and I hope that you guys accept that. But at the end of the day, I was sitting in your guys' shoes 3 years ago, okay? 3 years ago, guys, I hardly knew how to trade at all, okay? I was in and out. I was still losing. I started full-time trading almost 3 years ago, or roughly about 3 years ago. But I started my first $1,000 account challenge that I've already turned into $1 million prior. It took me 10 months and 1 week. I turned $1,000 into $1 million in about 10 months and 1 week. In 2017, I think it was, or was that 18? 18, 19, 20. I think, no, it was 18. Yeah, just set attainable goals, guys. Exactly. I want you guys to not look at my P&L and say, I want to hit that mark soon, okay? But just set small goals. $100, $50, okay? And keep compounding over time, guys. Keep compounding over time and keep growing and keep learning and keep investing in yourself and keep wanting to learn more and more and more and more, okay? Because in the end, investing in yourself and putting in the time is the best thing that you can do for yourself. I found that out over the years, okay? This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. This is a marathon, not a sprint. David, oh, did he really? Had a boy, man. Hey, that guy, I'll give him credit. That guy is legit, okay? That guy has, I think he's been trading for 10 years now, or close to it. Good for freaking him, man. He is the shorting king. I will put that on his name because he puts in the time, guys. He puts in the work. He studies. He grinds. And I will say I've learned stuff from Tim, man. I have. I've learned stuff from everyone, okay? And that's why I keep getting better, because I don't limit myself on who I learned from or what I'm learning. What's going on, Dr. Miami? Good to have you on. I just continue to grow, and I try to make a shortcut to help you guys learn my strategies and my process by my course being 25% off. I'll post that link in the description below here. It's also in the link in the description below. Those of you guys on Instagram, check out my link in my bio, then go to products and go to video series. Also, yes, you heard it right. My scanners, you guys have been asking a lot about that, are actually 20% off as well. So you guys have been asking a ton about my scanners. Yeah, Dr. Miami's in the house. What's going on, Dr. Miami? But David, yeah, I mean, you know, you've been with me long enough to know now. I mean, you've been putting in the time, you've been putting in the work, you've been watching my course and everything, and I know a lot of you guys have. But what's ORN at? I'm kind of scared to look. Let's see what it's at. ORN. Someone said it's flying. Better be over 6. No, it's not flying. Not in this market. I don't count that as flying in this market. Anyways, guys. So yeah, I got everything going on sale right now. Since I hit my $2 million mark since I had my biggest day in my trading career. We got 25% off on my course. Feel free to check that out. 20% off on my scanners. Yeah, guys. So other than that, it's up to you guys if you want to try and take advantage of that or not. I posted the link in the top chat on YouTube. So those of you guys have been asking me what's more important, the scanner or the course. And in all honesty, I mean, you have to have education, you have to have a background, you have to learn what you're doing when you're trading. So in my mind, it's the course and then the scanner. Definitely the course, because then you're learning how I trade and what exactly do I look at. But I hope that you guys learned a lot on this stream, guys. I did a long one just because today is my biggest day in my trading career. Also, I hit over $2 million with $1,000 now. $3 million to go by the end of the year. All starting with $1,000, guys. 1,000 into close to, and then our goal is 5 million by the end of the year. We are doing just over 2 million right now. And again, I don't want you guys to look at my P&L though and get too crazy about it, right? You know, don't look at my P&L, and I don't like showing it all the time because I want you guys to think percentage gains. You guys can see here, total short-term gains, $1,064,065.21. Okay, and then on my Thinkorswim account, we did just over $1 million as well. So I don't want you guys to think that you should be getting these 200 or 100 or 50 or 10 even $1,000 days. I want you guys to think small. Start small, grow your small account. I showed you guys on my trader view in the month of November, we did like $943 for the entire month. The month of December, we did just over $2,000. For the month of January, we did $5,900. February, $40,000. March, $450,000, and so on and so forth. Okay, so that is that, guys. I hope that you guys learned a lot from this stream. Don't look at my P&L and think that it's absolutely insane, because in all honesty, guys, this isn't realistic for a lot of you guys. But I try and motivate, and I try and show you guys. I started this challenge because I wanted to motivate you guys. I started this challenge because I wanted to show you guys what is possible in the markets. And the thing is, a lot of you guys might not even be here if I didn't, Is there anybody in the top chat that can honestly say that they wouldn't be here by me showing them by turning $1,000 into $1 million would be possible? I want to actually truthfully know like what kind of feedback I get from that. I want to know if that's an actual thing, because starting with $1,000 and turning it into $1 million in 109 business days, wow, 100. So it's been wow. Oh my gosh. So we did 1,000 into $1 million in 109 business days, and it took us 19, 29, 25, just under 25 more days to do another $1 million in profits. Wow, that is incredible. Yeah, you guys found me because of the challenge. And I try and put it in perspective because it is life-changing money, but it all started from money that I think like 99% of us have, especially with these stimulus checks, okay? And I started with $1,000 because I felt like it's reasonable to relate to, okay? Now we've turned that 1,000 into over 2 million, but I started with $1,000, guys, and I wanted to make sure that me showing you that it's possible gives you guys at least a mindset to maybe just dabble into trading or learn a little bit more about trading, or just watch me and watch me grow my account. And maybe in a couple of years from now, maybe you trade, maybe you don't. I don't know. But I appreciate that, Serious. I've traded for 15 years and never seen a trader like Cam. He is so helpful and transparent. I appreciate that, man. I try to be as transparent, as open, as honest as I can with you guys. I mean, I give you guys all my prints, my YouTube recaps every single day, my timestamps, all my recaps in my trader. What do they call that? Like the tools and then account trades. But at the end of the day, I want to keep compounding. I want to keep growing. I want to keep getting better, and that's why I keep getting better, is I keep wanting to get better. And even on red days or on green days, I still try and get better on my green days. Okay, I still nitpick myself. Like NTN was unacceptable. But at the end of the day, I had my best trading day, but I still had some really poor trades that I made today. But that's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me moving. So if you guys are interested in learning my course, guys, I'll post that link in the top chat one more time. That's pretty good. Cam is a peacock. You gotta let him fly. That's awesome. All right, guys. So check the links in the description below. We're doing 25% off on my course. Teaches you all my strategies. About 17 hours of video. It took me over a year and a half to make. I very rarely do a sale, but I'm giving you guys a sale on my course. And feel free to check out my course. It's 25% off. Hopefully you guys take advantage if you're interested in learning how I trade and how I've created my biggest trading day in my career. And let's keep learning together. Let's keep pushing at normacnoltrading.com. Let's keep growing as a team and being better as traders and continue to grow off one another. I hope that you guys are kind of keeping each other accountable at normacnoltrading.com. Click the link in the description below if you're interested in the free chat. Other than that, guys, I hope to see you guys tomorrow, okay? Let's keep getting better as traders. Let's keep compounding. And I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? Stay classy, you guys. Stay classy as always. Keep it classy. All right, guys. Is IDEX moving after hours? Probably. Yeah, alerts are tough, man. You have to learn your way to trade. Exactly. So, all right, guys. Please like and subscribe to the video. Click the icon to alert you if I make new video. Please like and subscribe to the video. Click the icon to alert you if I make new videos. Cheers, team, and go Hawks. I was waiting for you guys to type it out. All right, guys. All right. Cheers, team, and go Hawks.